So, should you go ahead and get your paper permit before you head off to CDL school? Or should you just wait until you get to your school and then get your Class A CDL temporary permit, your learner's permit? That's a good question. Let's talk about that right after this.
Everybody get up.
Hey everybody, it's me, Mark Staite, back here talking with you. Come on in, sit down, get in here, Green Bean. We're going to get you schooled up a little bit. Okay. Everybody knows, or at least you've learned by now, that when you're going to a CDL school, at some point you're going to have to get a learner's permit, a Class A CDL learner's or student certificate, which means you got to go into your DMV, take a couple of the tests, and then go off to school. Or it's part of your school, that process. If you've done your homework, you found out, at least here with Prime, in the past, you used to be able to save yourself a day or two of school by getting your temporary permit in your home state and bringing that with you to Springfield, Missouri. January 1st of 2016, there's some new rules, federal rules and state rules that changed that affect that. The main driving change on this is at the federal level. It's called the Real ID Act or law, whatever you want to call it. It has to deal with Real ID. Just Google Real ID driver's license and you'll see that it's all based in Homeland security. You now have to provide 2 forms of identification as well as 2 forms of proof of residency. Okay, so what was going on with Prime in other states and other companies is some people would get a permit in their home state and bring it to their school. I can speak intelligently this now for Prime. Don't waste your time, because when you show up in Missouri with your paper permit, you're still going to have to retest for a temporary in Missouri. Timothy Gladden, thank you for the info, by the way. Timothy is a recruit of mine that I brought in, and he showed up during New Year's and then, of course, went, well, I don't know, was it the 2nd or the 3rd or 4th, 5th, somewhere around there. He went, and they found out they weren't going to just simply swap his temporary from his home state to a Missouri, and he had to retest. So now that has changed for other states as well. I know in Texas that changed about 2.5 years ago. They implemented that. I think Missouri is one of the final states that finally made that swap. So, if you're coming to Prime, go ahead and start studying your home state CDL handbook. That will come in handy, because a lot of the laws on and testing questions, they're going to transfer from state to state. The knowledge is pretty much the same. So at least when you come test for your Missouri temporary Class A CDL permit, you should have no problem with the test. That's not going to slow you up. Okay? Now, does this cover all the states? I don't know. Probably not. So check with your recruiter, check with your CDL school about whether you should obtain a permit at your home state or wait until you get to school. Okay? Just to reiterate, for Prime in Springfield, Missouri, hold off on getting your home state permit. You're going to get that in Missouri. Makes sense? But start reading your home state handbook, Class A CDL handbook. Start studying the test questions. Start studying the material. Okay, that'll get done. If you have any questions, or if this video was too confusing for you, post your questions down below, or go ahead and give a call to this 1-800 number right here. That's my recruiting team. Give them a call, and they'll help you make that decision for yourself on your temporary Class A CDL permit. Okay? And of course, if you do decide to come to Prime and you find my videos helpful, when you fill out your online application, do me a favor, go ahead and drop my name on the referral line. Don't leave it blank. Okay? If you drop my name on the referral line, please, 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 hit me up on Facebook. Okay? Just search my name on Facebook, Mark Staite, and send me a message. Okay? That way I can get back to you and I can help answer questions one-on-one. Okay? That's part of the process that I use. If you put my name on the referral line, I become a resource, an informational resource for you, personal, one-on-one. I'll get back to you, answer your questions, kind of take that workload off the recruiters, a little bit, So that does it. Thank you for the referral. If you do put my name down, greatly appreciated. And when we meet up, it's a steak dinner. I'll buy you a steak. Because usually about that time you'll be looking at, hey, I've been a company driver for 8 months and want to go lease. Then we'll talk lease. So anyways, that does it for me, guys. I'll see you next Tuesday. I'll see you guys next time. Almost time to get out of here, I hope.